Yes, okay, okay, okay. So we'll just start with the class. Yes, of course. Thank you, thank you. All right. So we were talking about the Happy Prince. So I've just got a video regarding the story of Happy Prince, and I want you guys to see the story. Okay, so you can watch the story so that you will be getting a better picture of the story also, since it's a very good story. So I'll just re-show you the story. It's about a 10 minutes. So can I show you the story? Just make sure that you can hear the voice first. Just tell me whether you can hear the voice first. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, just a moment. I hope you can see the picture. I'll just play. Tell me whether you can hear it or not. The Happy Prince. You can hear the video, right? Is the video? Yes, okay, okay. I'll play the video then. The Happy Prince. Once upon a time, a beautiful statue stood in the middle of a town square. It was the statue of a prince. His body was covered in shiny gold leaf, and his eyes and the dagger on his belt were ornamented with precious gemstones. From his place on the square, he could see everything going on around him. People called him the Happy Prince. One cold and windy night, a swallow wandered into the square. The other swallows had all gone south for winter, but this one had gotten lost and was left behind. Circling the square, the swallow saw the statue of the Happy Prince. It's too cold to fly tonight. I will stay here for the night. The voice is, can you hear the voice, right? You can hear the voice, right? Is it very low? Oh, yes, just a minute.
As the swallow settled down, a drop of water fell on his head.
Oh, that's cold. Can it be raining?
The swallow glanced up and saw that the sky was clear. It wasn't raining at all.
How odd. Where did that drop of water come from then? Oh.
Curious, the swallow flew to the top of the statue. When he reached the top, he saw that the prince's eyes were filled with tears.
Huh? Why are you crying, Prince?
Excuse me, ma'am.
I'm crying because I am.
Sir, yes, sir.
Ma'am, voice was breaking, ma'am.
Oh, voice breaking, sir. Okay, sir. I just checked the net, sir.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Okay, okay. Was that clear, right? I'll just change it.
Now, when I am a statue, I can look over the whole town. I see so much misery and poverty. Swallow, just take a look at that little house there.
Where?
The swallow looked at where the prince pointed. He saw an old rundown house. A sick child lay on the bed inside.
Baby. Oh, what can I do?
That child is very ill, but the family is too poor to buy the medicine she needs.
How sad. Oh,
Swallow, would you do something for me? Pluck out the ruby from my dagger and bring it to that house. If they sell it, they will have enough money to buy the medicine.
of course. I will do as you ask.
The swallow plucked out the ruby and carried it to the child's house. The following day, the swallow stayed in the square. He wanted to stay with the prince a little longer. In the afternoon, he flew up to the prince's shoulder to say farewell.
Goodbye, Prince. I must fly south now.
Swallow, can I ask for one final favor before you go? There is a young man living in an attic on that side of the village. He is writing a novel, but he is so poor that he hasn't eaten anything in days. Can you please take one of my sapphire eyes and bring it to him?
Your eye? Very well, Prince.
The swallow took one of the prince's eyes and flew to the writer in the attic. When he discovered the sapphire, the poor writer shed tears of joy because he knew he wouldn't starve. The swallow didn't go south that day, but he was very happy. The next day, the swallow tried to say goodbye to the prince once more.
Prince.
I am so sorry, Swallow, but I have one last favor to ask of you. Do you see that girl selling matches in the street? Give her my other eye.
I can't do that. You will be blind then, Prince.
It doesn't matter. Please give my eye to that poor girl.
The swallow took out the prince's last remaining eye and dropped it into the match girl's basket.
Where did this come from? Swallow, thank you so much. With this sapphire, I can stay warm this winter. Thank you so much.
Now that the prince had given away both of his eyes, he couldn't see anymore.
Thank you, Swallow. You have helped me very much. I know I have kept you back too long. Please, fly south now.
No, my prince. I cannot leave you alone now. I will be your eyes.
The swallow had grown to love the prince for his generous heart and wanted to stay with him. From that day on, the swallow stayed by the prince and flew around the town, telling the prince about everything he saw.
Hey, I'll be back. Prince, I saw some homeless children living under a bridge. They will soon starve or freeze to death. Oh.
Please strip some gold leaf from my body and bring it to those children.
Yes, Prince.
Every day, the swallow would strip bits of gold from the prince's body and bring them to those who were ill or in need. As more and more people became happy, the prince's body grew more and more ugly.
Okay, so I'll just stop with this. Maybe you can, I'll just post it in the Google Classrooms or other things. Maybe you can able to see the video, it's clear, okay? Since some of you can hear and some may not, okay, I'll just stop the video. No issues, okay? I hope you're clear with the story. We'll just start with the relate, okay? Pick the best options for the situations below. So we have completed whatever the story it's all about, but we still have relate, okay? So I'll give you a situation and if I want you to answer, if you could able to do it. So there have been two options. So you are supposed to stick anyone. So your teacher is making the entire class practice rock climbing. It's tough and many students are giving up halfway. So will you give up halfway? You have to the energy to climb to the top, or B, use all strength to reach the top because you believe in sincerely doing your work. Very good. So the options are B. So I hope you would have got your books. Okay. So if you have got your books, please tick your answer as B. So please tick your answer as B. And the second one, you have been studying the whole day for an important test. By night time, you are tired, but there are still 3 chapters left. So will you A, push yourself and make the effort to study those chapters, or B, leave the chapters and go to sleep praying that no question can come from them? Okay, so that's an A, push yourself and make the effort to study those chapters. Good. Okay, so the next third one is there are just 2 minutes to the end of the school match and you are extremely tired. The ball is passed to you and have a chance of kicking a winning goal. So will you A, make a half-hearted effort with your painful muscles and miss the goal, or B, summon all your strength and with full energy kick a winning goal? Good. So again, the answer is B. So fourth one, you have to tidy your room before going to play. Will you A, take time to completely clean and tidy every corner of your room, or B, stuff your cupboard with all dirty clothes, books and toys and shut it up tightly so that the room looks tidy but isn't? Okay, so again, that's an A. All right, so those who have got your books, please do mark all of you, all the answers. So first is our option B, ball. Okay, so first is option B. Second one is A. Second is A. Third one is B, ball again. And fourth one is A. So it's B, A, B, A. So that will be the answer. So yeah, it's page number 22. All right. First is B. Second one is A. Third one is B and fourth one is A. B, A, B, A. Okay, we'll mark the figure out also. Try to answer. Trick the correct options to answer the questions. So A, the prince was sad to Why was the golden statue of the prince crying? Because A, the prince was sad to see the ugliness and misery of his city, or B, the prince wanted to go to Egypt with a swallow. Okay, so yeah, first one is A. And B, why did the swallow stay the first night and not go to Egypt? Because A, he wanted to enjoy the city life. B, he felt sorry for the seamstress and wanted to do the little he could help to her. Okay, so that's a B, answer is right. And third one, why did the swallow decide to remain with the prince even though it was becoming very cold? Because swallow was too kind to leave. The prince was who had sacrificed his eyes to help his citizens. B, the swallow was happy with the prince as he kept him warm. Is it an A or B? Good, A. So fourth one, why did the prince's heart break when the swallow died? Why did the prince's heart break when the swallow died? Because the prince's heart was too old, A. B is the prince's heart could not tolerate the swallow sacrifice. So A or B, good, B. And fifth question is, why did the angel think that the dead bird and the broken heart of the prince were the two most precious things on the earth? A, they had more time to search for, they don't time to search for precious and expensive things. And B, the bird and the heart of the prince had infinite love and kindness for the poor suffering people and had sacrificed themselves to serve them. Good. So the answer will be B. Okay, good, good. So first one is A. Second one will be B, ball. Third one is again A. The fourth one is B and fifth one is B. So the answers will be going as A, B, and B. So those who are having your books, did you have marked it? Did you mark it up? Marked. A, B, B. Yes, good. Okay. So they've given some kind of play to be done. So probably we cannot do it for sure. But even though I'll just tell you, adopt one helper in your school without whom your school will not be clean. Organize place to learn and enjoy that. Take a week to learn about him, his family. Click some photos of him, his family, make PowerPoint presentation. That's one thing which we cannot do it. And second one is how to converse better. So make a chart titled how to converse better. Include some of the following tips and your own ideas. Decorate with artworks and stickers displayed in your class. So that's also cannot be done. So probably we'll just do it like an activity, like you can post it in it later on. We can, once your exams are finished, probably we can try this, how to converse better. So it includes some of the following tips. Add more of your own ideas. Decorate it with your artwork and stickers. Okay, so you can just decorate it. So how to converse is talk respectfully, taking care to maintain the dignity of the person being spoken to. So that's the first one. If you have a difference of opinion, agree to disagree. So respect few things that others hold, accept differences and identify commonalities. Okay. PPT regarding what? Regarding your value education, you will be getting your PDF, of course. Maybe for your write it for your own words, right? So you'll be given your detailed answers and pay with your page numbers and all those things. PPT, I don't, it's not so necessary. PDF, I'll be sending you. All the answers will be sent to your Google Classroom. You can check it. Okay, you can check and you can learn your answers from that. Good. So the next one here they've given you is remember. Okay, remember. We should try to do our best to improve all we did yesterday. So whatever you've done yesterday, it has to be the next day, it has to be done in a very perfect manner, like not so very perfect, but you can improve from the last time. Okay, so that's what the thing is. And try to give your best work every time. So whatever work you are putting into, it has to be best. Okay, the best, like if you do to the best. Okay, so to the utmost extent, what happens is you will be well known for your sincerity. Okay, so that's what it is. So try to give your best work every time. Okay, no problem. So let's make the effort to be part of the solution rather than the problem. So whatever the thing you're doing it, okay, the effort you're doing, it has to be giving you a solution. Okay, so it should not arise a problem. There should not come a problem when you're doing something. Okay, so when you're doing something that creates a problem, it's not that good. Okay, so it has to be always given you some kind of solution you have to get. Always give credit to others. So if it is a group project, and if 5 of you there are in the group project, everyone will be doing one sorts of work, right? It's not like you only did everything. You have to give some credits to whoever they have done. Okay, so you are supposed to acknowledge them for their activity, for what they have contributed for that particular project and for particular PPT presentations. Okay, so that's the thing. And let us keep practicing our skills till we are good. So let us keep practicing our skills till we are good is try and try, only you succeed. Okay, so you cannot do it everything in utmost perfection, but still you need to try. Okay, then only you will be becoming a master. It may be a learning skill, or it may be some other extracurricular activities like sports or music or dance, whatever it may be. It has to be practiced so that it becomes a perfection. So next, let's try not to make excuses. Okay, you're not supposed to make use of excuses. So it's like very common when you're going to school, like you have stomach ache but you haven't completed your homework. Since you're not completing your homework, you'll be getting your stomach ache and you'll be sitting at home. So that's some sorts of excuses, because the fault is yours. You haven't completed the homework, but you just pretend it as you'll be having stomach ache. Okay, so no excuses should be given. And thing is, we should make promises that we can keep. So you can just, you will be telling like it's a promise. If you're telling to your friend, okay, it's a promise, okay, I won't be telling to anyone, still you go and tell to someone else. So do the promises when you can do something. Okay, it has to be done. That's how promises are for. And let's be always be honest. Okay, if you are doing something, if you have done something wrong, also be honest and accept it. And also honesty is actually a very best policy, right? Always be honest. And we should try our best to make a difference and inspire others to do the same. So whatever you're doing, it has to inspire others, not just giving them, not just they give you a disgust look, but they have to see it with an inspiration. Okay, so that's what it is. So that's these are things you have to keep it in your mind. Okay, so they've given you some kinds of libraries. Read a book like I Can Make a Difference, written by Marianne Wright Edelman. So if you could able to get the book, you can get and read the books. So here another one is, each student must choose a group of students in school you are younger to him. Take your time during school recess or an activity period and tell the group the story of the Happy Prince. Maybe you can tell the story of the Happy Prince to your home, to whoever you're present. Remember that you have to tell the story and not read it. Then invite questions from the students and have a group discussion about doing one's best. So you can just tell the story about Happy Prince to your parents. And if you have siblings, you can just tell your siblings, but not just recite it from as such from the book, but it has to be told. Okay, so it has to be told from your own words. Yeah. Okay, since you guys are having your book, we'll just revise it from your lesson 1, so that if you could mark your answers, that will be of good thing. So please do turn to page number 9. We'll just revise also. So if you know the answers, you can tell me. So tick the options to complete the sentences. Unit 1, the Albert. Okay, so Albert and Snoopy, that unit. So Albert parents always told him to: A, there was a big world since the computer. B, there was a big world outside the computer. Okay, so that's the answer. So option 1 will be D. So when he had to look after the puppy, Albert A searched on his computer about the habits of puppy, what they eat and their needs. B kept asking his mom for advice. Okay, so that's also an A. So first one is answer B, second one is A. Third one, Albert was so focused on his responsibilities for Snoopy that A, he forgot about his computer and only gathered information about pets. So or B, he did not study and he failed his exam. Okay, so yes, good. So answer is A. And fourth one, though Albert was very sad when Snoopy went missing, he just A, went back to spend the time on his computer, or B, he asked his parents to get him more pets. Good, he asked his parents to get him more pets. And lastly, Albert realized that the world outside the computer is endless when A, he spent all his time caring for different animals, B, he started traveling across the world. Again, it's an A. Okay, so page number 9. So first question is Albert. First question, option B is the right answer. Second one, option A. Third one, again, option A. Fourth is option B. And fifth is option A. Okay, I'll just repeat it. So first one is option B. 1, B. 2, A. 3 also A. 4 is B. Fifth one is A. B-A-A-B-A. Yes, correct. Okay. Page number 9 and 10. So page number 10 will go on. So tick the best options for the situation given below. So first one, you have been gifted a parrot, but you are not interested in birds. Will you A, find out how to care, or will you B, neglect the parrot and let it become weak? Yes, option A. B is second one is your toddler sister wants to accompany you to the park. You are not very happy because you will not be able to free time with your friends. So will you A, quickly run off the park, or B, take her along and see she enjoys herself? Okay, that's also a B. Third one is your father has given you the responsibility of caring for the potted plants in your home, but it curtails your leisure time. So will you A, somehow water the plants for a few days and then neglect them, or B, daily water and care the plants as it is your responsibility? Very good, B. So fourth one is your aunt gifts you a bicycle that you cannot. Will you A, let it remain standing in the corner of your house? B, learn a cycle and care for the bicycle because it's your responsibility. Okay, very good. Option B. So first one is option A. Second one is B, third is B, and so fourth is B. So only A, B, and B, and B. So A, B, B, B. Okay, so that's the answer. For your tick the best option. So is the unit 1 clear? Is unit 1 clear? Yes, good. Okay, quickly we'll move on to unit B, unit 2. So please do take to page number 14, page 15. Okay, 1-5. So first one, A, tick the option. So why were Nehru's parents to presents it to daughter not pretend by the high walls of his prison? A, they are birds who can fly over the walls. They are 5 gifts of mind spirit. Good. Option B. Second one is what makes you ordinary men and women heroic? A, great leaders who can inspire them to do great deeds and noble sacrifices. B, the desire to win awards and rewards. Yes, A. Page number 15, 1-5. 3. How did Bapuji prove to be a great leader even when he was in prison? A, he held meetings at the prison. And the prisoner. B, people of India loved him so much that fearlessly fought for India's freedom. He kept meetings in prisons. Okay. Yeah, people of India loved him so much, so they did fearlessly. Sorry, it's a B. And according to Nehru, how can we judge whether something is right or wrong? Yeah, if we need to hide what we are doing, it's certainly the wrong thing when people point it out at us. Okay, again, it's a A. Yes, if hide what we are doing, it's certainly a wrong thing. And fifth one, what does Nehru mean to say that Indra must be a child of a sun? A, he means that she must sunbath every day, or B, she must do anything sincerely such as she grow up to be a child of the light. Yes, again, it's a B. All right, so first one is B, second one is A, third one is A, fourth is A, and fifth is B. Again, first is B, second is A, third is A, fourth is A, and fifth is B. So with this, I'm just closing the class. I hope you are thorough with whatever it is. Go through it, learn it. Okay, if you have your exams, all the best for your exams. Do well. Thank you. Thank you.